everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Girl Talk. Today, I'm joined by my high school besties, Virginia and Isabella. Say hi, besties.
Hi.
We may have another bestie joining us later, but yeah, we're gonna talk about high school because we've all been friends since eighth grade. We're all juniors in college now, so yikes, it's like 7 years.
Wow.
It's a long time. Well, let's start from there. What happened in eighth grade, you guys? What was some big
Oh,
drama that was happening in eighth grade?
well, didn't someone threaten to bomb the school and then get expelled eighth grade?
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't a bomb threat.
Oh my God. It was
But
a bomb threat.
no, I think he had like, no, he was the kid in my Spanish class. He was in our
in my
Spanish
math
class,
class.
Isabella.
Had a crazy laugh.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. He was like
You were
really,
in that, I was in that math class with Virginia.
Yeah.
yes. Okay. He was really weird, and everyone thought he was like kind of funny and like just kind of like funny, weird, whatever. And I was like, no, there's a bad vibe to him. And then one day,
There
like
was.
in Spanish class, he was like sitting behind me. He used to sit behind me, and like to like, oh my God, the two people from the office like came in and were like, "We need you to come with us and like give me your backpack." And they had like a cop with them, and like I don't know. Apparently, he like was saying that he was gonna. He texted
Yeah.
yeah, he texted a girl in our grade and was like, I'm gonna bomb the school. I'm gonna make like a Molotov cocktail or something and set the school on fire. I don't know,
Crazy.
some weird threats, but yeah, that's a great kicker. It's a great way to
I think it's
start off.
Shocking how many times the cops were called to our school. Like,
Wait, that's actually so true.
I'm
lot.
so mad that I missed the day that first time happened.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was really crazy. Well, what was I think it was like
Guys,
three times
I
just
just
that year.
remembered.
What?
I just remembered something else to do with our math class. I just remember Isabella and I in our math class, and then we just get texts from you and like being like,
and our other friend.
and our other friend being like, one of our classmates is just like chasing us around the whole school,
Oh
like
my God.
chasing us around the lake.
Oh my
And
God.
Isabella and I were just like, we're stuck in math class. This sucks.
Yeah, that was a crazy day. Also, we had like all had PE together because the way it worked with us, we went to like a really small private school. So it was like in eighth grade, it was like the class was just split up into two groups, and then those groups like had all of their classes together or whatever. So I feel like I didn't have classes with like either of you really. But then yeah, we had like PE got canceled that day or something. So we just took, and it was like an hour and 20 minutes. And yeah, we had this huge lake, and this kid just chased us around. And he kept texting us and being like, I'm gonna get you. Like, you can run, but you can't hide. And he thought he was like joking. But we were like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What was the second time the cops got caught? Because it happened like three times just that year, I feel like.
Yeah, I think you need a whole podcast just to cover what happened eighth grade year, if I'm being honest.
Honestly. Well, that was when oh my God, there was the first nude situation that happened in our class. One of our good friends apparently was sharing around nudes, and the cops got called because it was child pornography because we were in eighth grade. And there's a lot happened. What did we have to do? We had to do the lunch bunch that year.
Oh, I forgot about lunch bunch.
Yeah, that was our English teacher thought out of the 11 girls that we had in the entire class, she was like, y'all have a clique problem. And I was like, there's 11 of us. There's barely enough people for one clique. So she made us all hang out during lunch together.
It was fun though.
It was fun. I mean, there's only 11 of us. Most of us were hanging out anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, our science teacher eighth grade year. No go.
I don't even remember his name. Oh wait, yes I do.
Neither do I. I don't want to.
It's in here.
Wait, I feel like I can say that name though. We'll just his Mulligan. I don't remember his first name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It could be anybody. But yeah, he was crazy. He once called me
crazy.
he like asked someone else, he was like, does Marley get moody? And I was like, I don't think you can ask that.
He gave me a bad grade because he didn't like my attitude in his class. And I was like, I got A's on every assignment. He's like, I just don't like your attitude. I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
It's not representative of my academic abilities, actually.
And then he told
He gave me A's, so I was
he really liked Isabella.
I was
told
like,
one
yeah, I'll
of
just
our-
keep my mouth shut.
he told one of our friends that she didn't have a heart. And that
Yes, and he called Clara a spoiled brat. I was like, sir, you are not allowed to say
And
those
he
things.
thought your brother was actually a student when he came to
Oh my god, that was so funny.
I
So
forgot about that.
y'all know my brother CJ. I brought him to because he used to go to this school and he graduated before, like the year before we were all there. And so he was like in town. So I brought him in to school to just like fuck around, have him with me during the day. And he was like 19, 20, and he had like a mustache. Like he was obviously like not an eighth grader. And I brought him into class and I was like, yeah, he's my shadow. Like he's a prospective student and he's just following me around for the day. And this teacher really believed it. He like started telling him all about the school. And then after he like found out that it wasn't that. And he like emailed my mom and he was like so pissed. I was like, first of all, how'd you get my mom's email? Second of all, like, what do you want me to do about it now? Like it already happened. I was so
It's just the
stupid.
fact that like we would bring special footwear and clothes to go out into a little stream to start catching critters
Yeah, we had to like
in
get a huge
class and
net.
then go and like take them. Like, why was I like in rain boots
No,
in a
literally.
stream? Like,
We actually like one week we were doing because it was just like eighth grade science was the class. So like one week we were doing
Yeah.
physics. The next week, me and Jay, Miss Pregnant Girl, which we'll get to later, had to like build a refrigerator. Like I remember doing that for some reason. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember you guys making that. It
Why
was
did we
like
have to do
hella
that?
impressive.
I
I
don't
think it was
remember
for the
why we did
science
that.
fair. It was for the science fair.
Oh, and we didn't even. Oh, and then he was like, he actually ripped up my poster because we got finished early. So he like ripped it and he was like, do it again.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah. It's like not good enough.
and I was like, I literally just built a refrigerator. I don't remember. That was so crazy. Yeah, and one time he was like,
I did like a Coke can fan.
yes. Oh my
You
god,
guys
it was
went
like really
above and beyond
scrappy.
with the refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't know. But then one time he was like, everybody, we're gonna eat one dry noodle of spaghetti and then we're all gonna run around the lake to see if it gives you enough energy to run. And I was like,
Didn't
well, I can
Grow
tell
up
you.
doing that.
No, that was when you
That
did your
was my
experiment
science fair project.
and you made everybody eat like sun-dried tomatoes and like someone threw up everywhere.
Yeah, that was my science fair project. And then somebody could not deal with the orange juice.
Oh, that's what it was. I feel like I wasn't even there that day and everybody was texting me being like, oh my god, he just threw up in the middle of class and like
Because he threw up on the door and then our teacher made him clean it up.
actually
No.
so horrific. Oh my god, eighth grade. Yeah, that really was a time. Oh my god.
I made some choices in 8th grade.
We don't want to talk about the choices we all made, okay? I mean,
Oh God.
it's yeah. Well, we can talk about ninth grade instead if everybody wants to talk about that. Really starting high school. Our class doubled basically, like 30 more people came in. We already had like 30 people. So a lot of new players. Some we like, some we really don't at all. Some actually ruined our lives. But we don't talk about it.
Question mark?
Question mark?
Mm.
Well, what are some of the highlights of freshman year? Oh my god, I'm trying to even remember.
I don't remember freshman year at all, to be honest.
It's pretty blur. Oh, wait, going back to eighth grade because I just remembered this. Remember when I ran for student government in eighth grade?
Oh, that was crazy. I do remember that.
Yeah, that was really crazy. I lost completely. And so it was weird because we had like commissioners of everything. It was like we had the mayor, which is just
I was
government
thinking
president.
about how weird that is the other day. I was
So
like,
weird.
who had a mayor?
Like what?
I think I repressed that or something because I thought about it and I was like, what the fuck?
I know the whole like setup of student government was so weird. You had like judiciary, which was like the student judicial,
That
whatever.
was
That's
stupid.
whatever. Like schools have that, I guess, but whatever. But then we had mayor instead of president, and then we had like commissioners of service and commissioners of
Citizenship.
operations. And I ran for commissioner of recreation, which basically you planned all the parties, planned all the dances,
Yeah.
and you got to like do pep rallies. But pep rallies, even though we didn't even have
I don't think
football,
you can call it that.
Like-
Yeah.
the school was like 360 people, like at max, and we had
Yeah,
like
there's 70
okay
people in
basketball
our class. Hey, soccer killed it though.
okay, soccer it was actually our best sport though, to be honest.
sure.
Like yeah, for sure. But yeah, I ran for COR, Commissioner of Recreation, and I lost. But if you go onto the website
I saw
under
that.
student government, they have, when they said like student leadership, it's a picture of me and the person I ran with
False
from
advertisement.
7 years ago, being like, this is how successful you can be in student government. These bitches lost. Like, it's fine. Yeah, what are some highlights from ninth grade? I feel like it was so blurry because eighth grade and sophomore year were both so eventful that like freshman year just kind of gets lost.
I feel like freshman year was just like getting to know a bunch of new people
Yes. Yes.
because so
Including-
many new people came.
Yes, including the one that we were all good friends with at one point. And then
Yes.
slowly after time, well, we were good friends at first, me and her. And then she was a bitch. And then she was good friends with Virginia for then I think after that, maybe Isabella.
No, I was last.
Yeah, it was Isabella, and then they
Clara.
fell out, and then it was Virginia, and then they fell out, and then she kept being like, I don't understand why like everyone hates me. I'm like, well, you're kind of the common denominator. Something to think about. So actually that was a pretty eventful year for me, actually, now that I think about it, in terms of that.
I feel like the only thing eventful was like everybody was like, now your grades start counting. It's going on your transcript. And I remember just being like,
I also joined the soccer team that year. That was
That was fun.
that was the year that I was on the soccer
That's
team.
the year I played basketball.
Oh yeah.
Did I play basketball in ninth grade?
No.
I
No,
think
wait, you
so.
played
I was
eighth
talking to
grade.
my dad about this the other night, and I was like, why did you let me play on the basketball team?
The basketball
And
team's
he
so
was like-
bad.
He was
So
just
bad.
like wanted to like try it out, and I was like, Dad, you should have sat me down and been like, you know, you have so many strengths, but this just isn't one of them, and we need
Yeah,
you
literally.
to take a seat. But people let me go out there.
I still have the
Yeah.
video of you dribbling the wrong way.
Yeah, you like shot on the wrong goal. That's so funny.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wasn't very good at soccer. That didn't stop me, apparently.
Yeah, but it was.
I never
so-
played though. Like I was always on the bench, which was fine with me. But then I quit the next year because of the aforementioned girl who sucks. And also because I was bad at soccer. So it didn't really make sense for me to keep playing soccer. Oh my God, well, we do have to talk about sophomore year though, and like all of the scandal that happened, I feel like.
What specifically are you talking
I was
about?
talking about scandal and like
How our principal and her son
Oh,
basically fucking.
I just gloss over that all the time.
Oh my God, I
Wow.
literally can't. It's like actually burned in my brain that all happened.
That was a weird kid.
Yeah, well,
On so
basically,
many levels.
for everyone who didn't go to school with us, it's our sophomore year. Our principal's son, who they lived on campus. There was like a house for like the principal to
Like
live.
a fishbowl. You could just see straight
know.
in. It was really
It
weird.
was like literally their living room had like so many windows, and it was like right next to the driveway where you drove in every morning. Throwback 20, she offered for me to live there, but we won't get into that. Yeah, her son, weird kid, long story short, he broke into our athletic trainer's office and stole nudes off of her personal computer. And then she got fired for it. And he didn't get any like disciplinary action. Basically, he got sent to Europe before he could get expelled. And then it was like a whole thing that the principal had to like defend herself and be like, and because we like also no one said anything about it. Like the athletic trainer left, and we were all. It was in the middle of volleyball season, so like I was like supposed to be like seeing her, and then she just left, and we were all like, "Hey, where is she?" And no one explained anything. And then like 3 weeks later, she like posted on Instagram or something and like came out with the whole story. I don't know. Do y'all remember that?
I
Yeah, I
definitely
do.
remember that. I feel like that was a trend of like no communication at our school between the faculty and students.
Yeah, that was definitely the year of that. Definitely the year of
Was
that.
that the same year as like the other faculty drama? Or
Yes,
is
that was the same year that it
Hmm.
came out that the music teacher was fucking a student. We don't know who. I still don't know who. I have my theories, but
I feel like I knew at
Wild
some point,
theory.
but now I don't know.
yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. But
It doesn't.
I
But
remember that happened like a week before the nude thing happened. And, she was all talking shit about like, we're all a family here. Like, you need to report
Yeah,
these things. We need to like keep ourselves accountable. And then like literally a week later, her son is breaking and entering and like sexually harassing a faculty member. I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, our school does not have a good track record when it comes to any of that.
No.
We're really shedding our school in a really good light right here.
That's why we're not saying the name of the school. I don't want them to pursue legal action against me.
Okay, I feel like I think back on our high school experience a lot, and I'm just like, what was that? Because that just like that wasn't real. Like that was a full simulation. Like
Yeah.
that just like doesn't make sense.
No,
ever.
it's actually like actually did not make any sense. Like it was a fever dream, honestly.
But like in the middle of it, it didn't seem that weird. Like
I know.
No, I agree.
back,
Like when
it's
it
like,
was so
dude.
normal.
Yeah, I know. And I remember because my mom went to the school, like my brother went to the school, my uncle, like
Same.
father, and I was like, this is so like, did y'all have this experience? I was like, is this just me? Like it, and it was
I feel
though,
like my dad's was weirder. Like honestly.
in different ways though. It's like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when CJ was there, they used to like put dildos on the walls. Like,
I'm pretty sure they did that while we were there too.
yeah, we did that once for senior prank. I think like someone like 3D printed a dildo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because we went to a school of
That's
nerds.
so nerdy. Normal
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, we need to talk about how nerdy everyone was actually.
Our senior prank was so lame too.
I know. I had to stay up.
It wasn't lame, but then everyone made it lame by just like cleaning up.
I know. We
Like,
like
they were like, you
went
can't
in the
go
night
home
before.
until you clean up. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
it's never
prank.
worked that way.
We're supposed to just make a mess and then leave. And they were like, no,
Oh, boy.
everybody will be cleaning up until, and then then you can leave.
I refused to clean up. I said no.
Yeah, I literally was like, fuck you guys. Like I'm going home. No, because we went in the night before and we were like, because we were like so hype about, and we had to like drive around the gate because it wouldn't open, and like we had to drive.
I
all
felt so bad that like the guy got fired
I know.
because we snuck onto campus. Like that's never been the case either.
You got
I know.
fired?
Yeah, for letting
because
us
he was
on.
asleep. Well, it was more because he was asleep at
That's
the
true. I
car
guess he
gate.
was asleep while we were doing that. Yeah,
But
kind of fucked.
they know we're coming. It's not really a prank. Like
know, they
they
knew
know it's
exactly.
happening.
Yeah, they know those things. I know because literally, like our chemistry teacher and my favorite teacher ever, and my volleyball coach, she like apparently was still at school when we came in because we came in at like 11 or
That
something.
was scary.
And she like, I
That
left.
was so. I saw my life
Scary.
flash before my eyes.
Oh my god, yeah, but she decorated
I
my
was
car though.
freaking out.
That's what I was thinking. I wasn't even scared of her. I came back to my car like an hour after getting there, and she had like decorated it. She had, like written, like
Yeah,
put a bunch
she
of
did that
balloons
on-
on it and written like just
Aw.
married. I love her though. I
Oh,
miss her.
mine was like for sale. And I was like,
Yeah, they like
all right.
no, she like put
Okay.
balloons on mine. And yeah, then we just moved all of the outdoor chairs to the roof of the dining hall. Cause yeah, I just that's,
Yeah.
that's all I remember that we did. And then we
There was like a
just-
bunch of little stuff too.
Yeah, we,
but
like,
that was like
put-
a big thing.
It
caution
was
tape.
like stupid, like saran wrap and like
Yeah, we
The other
still
stuff
have
was
that
stupid.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, we put
I
Vaseline on
feel
door
like it
handles.
wasn't even that good either.
Yeah, we did put a bunch of Vaseline on the door handles, which I thought was hilarious because that's something that they like didn't make us clean up because they didn't like realize it until like later.
Didn't like the guys like buy like fart bombs and like spray them around in different
Oh, I think
rooms?
maybe. Or maybe they mentioned that and we were like, I actually don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, I probably did say that.
I don't remember, honestly. But I
It is
remember
so bad.
staying up all night.
Yeah, I stayed up all night. That was horrible. Just last week here at college, one of the parties at a frat got canceled because some person brought in a fart bomb and, and released it in the basement of the frat. So the whole party got canceled and everyone had to leave. It was hilarious.
That is so funny. And you know, that smell doesn't come out for like a long time. That like
Yeah.
stays, that lingers. Oh my God,
Mhm.
that's really gross. That has not happened to me personally.
That's a first for me.
Yeah, for sure. That was, I mean, yeah, we had some nerdy people too. They were like, yeah, because someone like 3D printed a dildo and then we like stuck it to the wall somewhere. I don't remember. I have like a picture of it somewhere. Yeah, but then we also, because that was the year of COVID, and so they were doing all those temperature checks when people came in. They were like checking
That was
everybody's
so
temperature.
dumb. That did nothing.
I know, but the prank that we did for Senior Prank, which I came up with and I thought was really funny, was that we were going to do the temperature checks, but we were just going to have water guns instead of
Oh,
hammers,
yeah.
and we were just going to squirt people in the forehead.
Yeah.
Which we got a few people with that. But then they came up to us and they were like, okay, guys. And it was like 8:30 a.m. Like school
Yeah.
had just started and they were like, okay, everybody, you've had your fun, but now it's time to clean up. And I was like, well, we haven't had our fun. Senior Prank Day has not even started yet, really. Like, yeah, I was very mad.
It was so anticlimactic. I feel like at the time it felt like the biggest deal in the whole world.
I know.
And then it just like didn't happen.
It was so important to
And-
us.
That whole night was so eventful. I swear, like so much happened now that I'm thinking back on it. Like
Uh-huh.
I
fell in
tried
a
to stay
creek.
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried
we,
to
like,
sleep
all
as
went-
well.
Oh,
To dinner.
fell in a creek.
Well, didn't we all like go to dinner at Taco Mama like the night before, like that night?
Yeah, and then we had to go sit in the parking lot for a while.
Yeah, we all like
Yeah.
And I
in a
felt-
random parking
And I
lot.
was gonna sleep in
Didn't we go to
The
a
man-
random park?
car. What?
In
I
the
thought we-
car? Is that what you just
I
said?
thought we went to a random park and
Yeah, we
then
did. It was
Yeah,
the
we
man's
did. We
car was like dead and we had to jump
Oh.
it.
Yeah, because what happened was I wanted to sleep, and so he turned his car on, but like only the
Half on,
lights
yeah.
were on, but
Yeah.
then that drained the battery, and then the
Mhm.
next day we had to jump his car.
I remember that because I think Troy had to like do it. I think Troy was like the only one with jumper cables, and we had like just started dating, like literally like the week
Yeah.
before. And he like came with
Wow.
us.
That was like the highest of highs for a hot sec, and then it just went downhill from there. Like I'm so being so serious. Like that week was so like, oh, like we're so like in a relationship and we're just so like we're about to be graduated high schoolers. We're gonna be 18. We're so old. This is crazy. And then it just like went meow.
Yeah, honestly. No, that's so real. I mean, yeah, I mean, we had just,
I
me
will
and Troy
say, I
just
feel like
started
another
dating.
thing about our high school was like it bred these like weird long-term relationships for no reason.
Oh my God, so many people are like in crazy long-term relationships in high school, I feel like. I mean, we could like do a whole. I mean, we only have 8 minutes left on this Zoom, but I mean, we get to talk forever about like all the relationships at our school, because they like
Dating
went on.
crazy.
Yeah. Personally, I didn't get into my relationship until 3 weeks before graduation. So, and you didn't even go to our school.
Yeah, I opted out of those high school relationships.
No,
for sure.
Honestly, I think that we made a smart move on the first 4 years. Just
Yeah, you definitely did.
as well as like, well, take it from me.
I mean, that's why I've spent my entire college life not dating, period.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I'm like,
hey, but you
I'm
can
good.
take the prize for longest relationship coming out of our grade. So,
Yeah, but I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing.
no, I don't know. Probably not. Probably should not have gone on as long as it did.
But take that prize, Isabella.
Take a prize. Take the award.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to mention the hair. I don't understand it.
You're talking about like hair now? His hair now?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does look
It's been like that for a while.
it's kind of floppy.
I have not seen a picture of this
I
man
know.
in so long.
He's very mysterious. Like the thing is,
But I was sitting right here enjoying my evening, opening Instagram and jump scare. And I'm like,
that's why I don't follow that Instagram account anymore. That's why I do not follow our school.
I might have to unfollow at this point.
Yeah, exactly. I can't risk this again. Not happening.
Well, I did not know that it looked like that for a very long time, but that's like, I understand wanting it to be longer, but like that feels like a lot to me personally, but it's not my head, so it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
But I would also really
You
love
should
to
text
hear
him and be
his
like, hey, your hair is too long.
I actually only want to know what his mother thinks of it.
That's true. That's so fair.
Like-
She's
like
like,
I
You should
like
just text
he
his
can't be
mother.
like, oh yeah, that's a really good look,
She's
or like,
scary.
oh, this is
I like never
I'm
met
like,
her.
she used to be my therapist.
I know, that's the crazy part.
That's the crazy part.
and
Hear
she's
about
the
how-
current therapist of two of my friends from Alpha.
Yeah,
or
true.
from
You know how she diagnosed me with ADHD, and then the year after, I went to school with her son, and then he started dating my best friend. Weird. And every time I saw
Small
her in a
world.
basketball game, I like, couldn't say anything to her. It's like,
I spent too many of my nights of my youth at a basketball game.
oh my god, really?
I liked our basketball games. They were kind of fun.
Not as fun
Yeah,
as the
but I
soccer
also
games.
traveled to away games.
Well, I was always
Lunatic.
playing in the soccer games.
Oh yeah, I know that y'all always played soccer, but being
Yeah,
on the sidelines during soccer was like a lot of fun.
that's
'Cause
good.
The weather was always really nice,
Someone had fun.
and
Yeah.
we just got to sit in the sun and like hang out. For me,
Didn't your
not
brother get kicked out of a soccer game, like a JV soccer game once?
the JV girls soccer game, I think, honestly. And I don't know if it was JV or if it was just a girls soccer game. But this was in 8th grade. So he came to a soccer game with me, and he was like yelling at the ref apparently. And he was like, meet me in the parking lot, ref. And then he like had to leave. I was like watching from the car, and he like came back in the car, and he was like, we actually have to go. Why? What'd you do?
We
I was like, how
actually have to
does that
go.
happen? No, that I mean,
Kicked out of a JV girls soccer game is crazy.
It's impressive.
it really is. He can really get in a fight with anybody. He almost got kicked out of Rounders here because he was like talking to some guy, and he was like, what, do you want to kiss me? Like some guy was like trying to be like weird, like trying to like confront him, and he was like, what, you just want to kiss me? Like, do you want to kiss right now? And then all of his friends came up, and he was like, what, do your friends want to kiss me too? And so he like got so he like got
And you
kicked out
know
of
that it
Rounders.
sent all of them into like a panic. Like, no.
Literally. And they were like, they like called security on him and like made him leave.
Wow. Just for saying that they
Yeah,
wanted
just
to kiss
because
him?
this guy was
That
coming up.
shows it. That shows their toxic masculinity. And
No,
they're
really,
secretly all
exactly.
gay.
They like came up to him and like started like kind of talking about his girlfriend or just like staring at the both of them. And he was just like, what, do you guys want to kiss? like, do you want to kiss me? And they got all mad at him. Yeah, but I mean, good times. He's gotten kicked out of plenty of places. One time he was yelling, he almost got kicked out of an Altamont basketball game. Or sorry for saying the school name.
See, I did it earlier.
But
Yeah.
But that was like a rival, and he almost got kicked out because he kept being like, y'all have more y'all in my 4 years of high school, y'all had more sexual offenders than like any other high school or something. He's like, y'all had 4 sexual offenders in my 4 years of high school. Like, which they did. Not wrong. But they just didn't like that he was yelling it.
I don't remember, did they chat at us or did we chat at them like daddy's money or something?
I don't know, but that's true in both ways.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Rich
Go
kids
either way.
schools. Like,
True.
we
true.
these are both rich kid schools. Like, we understand. Yeah, we could talk about all the rich kids there too. I mean,
Oh
some
my
people,
god, one of
really
them had a
loved-
private jet. That was crazy.
that was really,
I've been on that private jet.
I know, it's really,
I was
like, to, like, an
invited
Ed
and
Sheeran
couldn't
concert.
go. Ugh.
L.
Dude, I do love her though. I'm kind of jealous. I think she's in the Bahamas.
I feel like there's multiple people with private jets. We just didn't
I know.
know about them.
But I'm only
We
thinking
should
about
have
the
made
one.
better friends, guys. Come on.
I actually made better friends with people who had boats. You know? I mean,
No, that's
that
so
was
true.
the one pro though of having a bunch of rich kids go to that school is that someone always had a lake house.
So true.
Which is so
Someone always had a
which
lake
is like
house.
so like opposite of what like in the Northeast they have like a house on the Cape or something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys don't even know about a lake house.
What do y'all know about a lake house in Alabama? Okay, nothing. You don't know the joys and wonders of Lake Martin. Honestly. Well, I think this is about to end on us, so I want to do a little outro before it just ends on us. But I love you guys. I love chatting. I wish we could chat for longer. But I mean, we
I love
chat
you
anyways. But
I
yes,
always love to chat.
yeah, always down to chat. Maybe we can do another episode. Maybe people will love the chats.
They're gonna love it.
They're gonna love it. And I love you guys. Thanks for doing this with me. And
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
it was
Well,
fun.
thanks for tuning in. Maybe we'll do a part 2 about junior year and senior year because I don't think we got to that. But
Like, comment, and subscribe.
like, comment, and subscribe for part 2.